Abusia for ha Ghanatube from Wonderful Snowy, my science what Nasibio made and Sam. Ã koso e the four corners of Ghana bro enti manya aja akonye se de nabusa phone se ensam no so makwakwabo ebi ano de bro enti entempa no ye ba kotie ensam ahojo bi koso wo my Ghana mu na yaba.
Honorable members, the urgent question numbered A, I have been informed that inadvertently it has not been transmitted to the minister. We will then move to urgent question numbered item 7B. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I was hoping to get your attention so that we can take the briefing from the Interior Minister in a committee of the whole so that he can leave and then we can start close sitting so that we can continue after he has done the briefing. I tried to get to you in your before you came in.
Very well.
But you had left, so I couldn't.
Very well.
Yes.
Very well. Yes. Minority Chief Whip.
Speaker, just for the records, and you had earlier announced that urgent question A cannot be taken because inadvertently the class at table had failed to transmit same. Speaker, it is interesting to find out that we are also scheduled to take item 9. But for the intervention of the majority leader, we were going to take all the questions advertised in the name of the Minister for Energy and Green Transition. It's very interesting and revealing that for item 7A, for the same sector, we are being told that inadvertently it was left out. Be it as it may, I think it smacks of certain impression that is not good to us as a house. Because if for the same sector, the briefing was transmitted duly, all the other questions were transmitted duly, and for that particular question alone was left out, it's quite revealing, but I'll leave it as it is. Speaker, the majority leader has made an application that we rather go into closed sitting as was agreed. I have no objection, but except to say that the Minister for Energy and Green Transition is here already. And we are having, since we are having plenary engagement, we should rather finish with his. That is his briefing. And then when we are done, so that we can, break into closed sitting, because he's already here, then we can finish the briefing. That's item 9, before we break into closed sitting. But I can't find, Leader, the referral was that the briefing has to be done by the Minister for Interior and Defense Minister concurrently. I see that my good friend and a senior colleague, Oblaje Nazan, is here. The Defense Minister is not here. But since the referral was that the briefing should be done concurrently, is it the case that we only entertain the Minister for Interior and leave out the Defense Minister? Speaker, so I don't know what the pleasure of the House is, but the briefing has to be done in whole. The two of them have to do the briefing. And it's only the Interior Minister who is here. So for now, may I suggest that we listen to the Energy Minister on his briefing. Then afterwards, we can begin the SONA debate. We are ready for the debate. I thank you.
Honorable Majority Leader.
No, he came earlier. Mr. Speaker, let's do the interior briefing.
We should take the
Interior briefing.
interior briefing.
Yeah.
Honorable Minority Chief Whip, the suggestion is that we should take the briefing from the interior, since the minister responsible for interior is available.
Speaker, I only pray that they don't put me on a coalition course with my friend. He knows I will on any day I will support him. My only concern is about the joint representation. You'll be able to speak for the defense minister as well. Well, Speaker, if it's the pleasure of the House, I will not have objection to it. But so what happens to our energy minister? I'm asking a question. Is it?
The energy minister is making a presentation at the National Economic Dialogue. So we will have to reschedule the energy minister because they are waiting for him to make a presentation. So I think that I will crave your indulgence so that we reschedule the energy minister so that he can go and make the presentation. If he finishes and we are still here, he will come back and then brief the House.
Honorable Muntaka briefing us, I agree, except the defense being mounted by the majority leader seems to be on one leg. He's saying that there is a energy briefing, economic dialogue. The Minister for Defense is ready to brief us. The Minister for Energy and Green Transition, he is ready. You can see him very ready to brief us. And he was scheduled, a reschedule. In fact, I must commend him. The last time he was here earlier, he left for cabinet. He came back. Why? Is it the case that you don't like the minister? He is always here. The energy minister is always in the House. We must make space for him to present. As for Honorable Muntaka, I have no objection. But my problem is, where do we put the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, who is always obediently attending upon the House?
Honorable Chief Whip, frankly speaking, if you don't like somebody and the person has 2 engagements, how will you be intervening so that he will be able to satisfy at least one? Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the Interior Minister is my elder brother. The Energy Minister is my younger brother. So I have to defer to my elder brother, because as for my younger brother, I can always handle him.
Honourable members, the sense of the House is that we reconstitute into a closed sitting and take briefing from the minister responsible for interior. Accordingly, the House is constituted into a closed sitting.
Yakwakoti and Semno Aba Ahaya Ghanatube, so hit me at the comment section. For commenting na Ebrem na Minjebre Enkinkai and Famama Ansana Messer Musmika, I will say aha Ghanatube, so on subscribe ya memo free subscribe now face me notification bell no for quick updates. It was your for CCD Macram.